Good morning, everyone. My name is Krista, and you are watching Heart to Heart with the Breakfast Club. We are all digital business owners and work online. Our intention is to have open dialogue about various subjects and hopefully get you thinking. Please keep in mind we are expressing our opinions and drawing from our own experiences. We value everyone's opinions and beliefs, and we would love to hear from you. Our topic today is financial stress. Financial stress can show up in many different ways, but in general, it relates to any stress you feel as a result of your financial situation. Some examples include finding it hard to keep up with living expenses, such as rental, mortgage, utility bills, groceries, and car maintenance, missing loans and credit card repayments, unexpected expenses such as home and car repairs. Financial stress and mental health are closely related and can directly affect one another. Financial stress can have a negative impact on your overall health and well-being. You can find yourself in a seemingly never-ending cycle of constant stress stemming from finances, which in turn affects your mental and physical health. So, what do? You set a goal, you envision your life as you would like it to be, then start taking steps towards that life. I know what you are thinking. How on earth am I supposed to set a goal when I am swimming in debt? I have been there. I know exactly what you are feeling. And I also know it is possible to get out of that situation, but not if you're standing still and doing nothing. You have to move to change your situation. Change starts with a thought and taking actions towards that thought, even if you have no idea how you're going to get there. This is how the online journey started for me, by not allowing my fears to stop me from taking steps to change my life. Okay, girls, let's go to the girls and see what their thoughts are on this subject. Okay, Tina.
Groceries, am I right? Definitely financial strain. First 2 years for me, because the first year my husband had a health setback, so we had to focus on any extra finances needed to be available for him in case anything was needed. But fortunately, it only lasted for a little bit, and then I was able to come around again and keep investing in the business and stuff. And then second year was the car. Now that we're coming out of COVID, the cars are not available, right? People were saying how expensive it was to go and get a new vehicle. So for us, we chose to put money into our vehicle. So again, there was like a financial strain there, and had to kind of step back a little bit as far as investing in the business. But nope, things have turned a corner, and we're looking on the bright side and got the mindset of abundance.
That's awesome. And it does turn around. You just got to keep moving forward, right, Tina? Okay, Pam, your turn.
Good morning. See my head explode when you talk about stress and finances and all that good stuff. Well, you don't get to be our age and not experience some hardships, and that's for sure. Over the years, like I've said, we've had a brick and mortar business. We've bounced from job to job. I get to be a really good juggler. There's one more thing I got to put on my resume when I put something out for a job. But you know what? We make mountains out of molehills a lot of times, because when we come into a financial situation, a lot of times, I know myself, I have panicked. Like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do now? Just step back and take a look at it. Things are never really as bad as you make it. But when we found this business, we saw the potential of going forward and taking care of some of that financial burden that we have built up over the years from our past jobs and our brick and mortar, and we can see the vision of moving forward and having the day when we can sit back and relax and say, hey, remember the day? Now we can enjoy life. And that's what this is all about. Just get your mind in the right place. Don't make mountains out of molehills. Take one day at a time. Take your best step forward and have a good day.
Thank you, Pam. Great points. Absolutely. We all do that. I make mountains out of molehills. And I've done the same thing as you have in the past. I don't do it anymore, but I certainly have done it in the past where you just kind of go, ah, and pull out your hair and, oh my God. And that kind of makes the whole situation worse than it actually is. But yeah, I get that totally. Okay, Janice, your turn.
Oh, good morning. Yes, finances, they can be quite stressful. One of the things that I remember not fondly was when we bought, my husband and I, we purchased our house. This is a few years ago. And when you look at the price now, you think, oh, that was nothing. But here the situation was, we had 2 mortgages, and then we didn't have enough money in order to cover it. So we then, for some reason, we had, I can't remember exactly because it was such a long time ago, we had 3 mortgages on our house. And it wasn't so much to think that you had 3 mortgages. This was because of the interest rate. We had that was when mortgages were 18%. And it was like, how the heck am I going to manage this? I can't possibly, and your head is just swimming with whatever it is you had to do. And at the time, you thought, how am I going to get out under this burden of money that I'm owing people? And it was around Christmas time and all of that. You think, oh, what are we going to do? We can't get people gifts, but somehow we managed. And my husband, he took on a couple of little side jobs, painting and decorating for people, and we managed to get out from under it. And it was a trying time, but it did teach us a lesson of how to sort of budget and look out, and just sort of how to sort of look after things. And, we were quite young at the time, and we've sort of learned how to sort of look after things from there on. And that's all, you just have to do one step at a time and be positive about it. And, we managed to recover from it, of course. And that's what I have to say for finance.
Thank you, Janice. That was a lot of great points. And yes, of course, like we all worry, we all stress. We've all been through those periods where we do that. And then we look back, but we've made it through. We always make it through. We always have food on the table, roof over our head, our bills paid. We may not have a lot left in the bank account after they're done, or we may be juggling, paying Peter to, taking from Paul to pay Peter, or whatever that saying is. I forget it now. But we always manage. I look back and I think about all the wasted stress because we always make it through. And Bob Proctor says, if you want to do something, don't worry about the money. Don't even think about the money, because the money will show up if you keep focused on your goal. So, okay, Jose, your turn. We can't hear you, Jose. No, we can't hear you. No, still can't hear you. Oh, wait. Now you're coming on. Yeah, that's good.
That is so weird. 1 minute, I need my earbuds. The next minute, I can't use them. Anyway, let's get back to the subject. It's a great topic. I've been blessed that I was trying to remember those moments where I had been that stressed. And even when after my first marriage, broke down. I was alone, and I always thought to myself, well, you know what? I'm capable of having a second job. So I had a second job, and then, again, you look at your finances, your budget, and everything, and I thought, okay, well, I don't need to have television. I'm never home, right? I'm always working at the time. This was years ago, and so yeah, it turned out to cancel the TV. What else can we cancel? What else can I cancel? Right. So it comes down to learning how to debt reduction, right? Because we are spoiled here in Canada. We spoil ourselves. We have a lot of extras that we like to have, our Netflix or our this and our that. And we used to have a phone line at the time. Well, we all had cell phones. Like, what do we need? And so there are some areas where you can cut back. It's never got to the point where we just had oatmeal to eat. I've never seen that day. And then, with the debt reduction, we took a course on debt reduction and got rid of all our credit card bills and debt, and then started to paradigm shift and think prosperity instead, right? When you're in debt, it's hard to think of prosperity. So it's one step at a time. Get rid of the debt first, then start investing, and then move forward. So, and there's, it's amazing how even with our own business, we can get information from people that are moving in this business and are making amazing income, amazing lifestyle. And we're learning from that to know how to build our own businesses and increase our own wealth. And it's not, when I say wealth, people always think rich. I'm not talking about rich. I'm talking about wealth. For me, wealth means looking after what we have, obviously paying off your mortgage, not having a car rental or payment, but also giving back, which is my heart. So there are other people who around us who have a lot less than us, or we can teach them about debt reduction, or we can encourage them to look forward to the future instead of being stuck in their present. So I love the topic. I'm not telling you that I'm perfect in my. It's always a work in progress, right? But it's great to know that we're on the right track. So I can't thank the founders of this business enough. I'm overwhelmed by the opportunity that we have, and I'm looking forward to being able to put more plans in. For me, it's like building. I can't wait to have foundations and being able to support other organizations and whatnot. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jose. And yes, you made some good points as well, as far as having, the base and a lot of support here for anyone that doesn't feel that they, I guess that feels that they need the support, I guess is a better way of putting it. And yes, we're moving forward. We're not standing still, right? We're looking ahead, not backwards. And that is the main thing in getting yourself from one point to the other, whatever that point may be for you, right? So there you go, everyone. You heard some really great points, and I hope you enjoyed our discussion and it gave you some food for thought. If it sparked your interest and you are open to finding out more, register for our free live information session happening tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to the website of the person's page you are watching from and register, or send them off a message and they will make sure you get the website required to register. A replay is available as well if this time frame doesn't work for you. Remember, financial well-being is often a journey, and taking positive steps, no matter how small, can lead to significant improvements over time. So there you go, everyone. I'm signing off now, and have a wonderful day.